Well, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, everybody. Sigurd Chronosecht, Clockwork Wizard here, and we are picking up where we left off since today. It's time for us to stream Final Fantasy XIV. So this time we're going to do some seasonal stuff real quick here. At the same time, hopefully we can unlock the rest of the Crystal Tower. Sorry, I had to pause real quick there just to make sure everything's in place. Yes, hopefully we can get this thing running. Get it running right away. So to start off, well, yesterday was a little bit exhausting. Like, my energy suddenly flagged as soon as I arrived. I was about to stream, but I pondered about it, and nope, I don't think I'm in a good state at that point. So we just decided, why not set it for tomorrow, since I'm going to be also off the next day. So that's basically our setup right now. We're going to play Final Fantasy XIV today, although tomorrow is going to be, as of this stream, it's currently the 31st, but by tomorrow, in case we were supposed to stream Final Fantasy XIV, I don't think we'll be able to do so, since at that night, it's going to be maintenance day. So instead, during that time, we're going to be showing something else. And yes, hello to everybody who's watching. So to all of you who's watching right now live, or if you're watching this on the VOD right now, glad to have you on, and hopefully you enjoy today's foray. Speaking of which, saying hello and welcome to everybody. I see Sword Reach Zach is on, and yes, we are on a chocobo. Because as you noticed, it's already nighttime in Mor Dhona. We are in Mor Dhona right now, and Mor Dhona is in a really nice spot currently, but namely, I'm not exactly inside Mor Dhona. We're actually at the camp of the Sons of Saint Coinach. So we were supposed to do the Crystal Tower quest today, but before continuing this, we need to go somewhere else first. Since today is a seasonal event called The Rising. So we're going to go there right now. And let me see who else is on. I see Solaire, I see Sword Mage Zach. Over here. I'm still waiting for a few others, but glad to have you on anyway, nonetheless. Currently, the area is interesting because a portion of it has turned into crystal. That's one thing of note about this location here. So we're going to see what else we have in store. Currently, I think I might have to warp back to Limsa, so we're going to teleport back. Come back here later to finish the event. The event is short, I think. I did it earlier today with another character. I think it might be nice to also check it out with everybody. It's a nice time for every player to actually show up during the Rising. It's a wonderful time. And I think it happens every year. So let's see what's gonna happen next. Moment. Just like close off a few things. There's a bunch of stuff that's. And you can actually hear in the background that iconic arpeggio. Yeah. Or was it a harp? I think it's a harp. So right now you can hear the iconic arpeggio of the main theme. If I'm not mistaken. And you're called Sigurd. Well met, my friend. I am a humble minstrel, and could only be a blessing from the navigator that you should approach me here and now. You see, I've been struggling to find inspiration for a new song to perform this Rising. have a mind to speak with the locals of their tales. Rich, I could use your able assistance. Might you be willing to accompany me? Ah, yes, I am truly grateful. During the Rising, we remember those we lost in the calamity even as we turn our attention to a brighter future. It is my hope to hear a tale that inspires one and all to look forward. Now then, there's no better place for talk in Limsa Luminsa than the Drowning Wench. Let's first seek out the barkeep Padaron and see if he has aught of interest to share. And there goes the wandering minstrel. To anyone perceptive, you might notice something familiar with this guy. It kind of looks like a certain producer-director, rather. Oh, come on, what's the harm? What's the harm? You'll get yourself killed. That's the harm. I ain't letting one so young sign up. What do you want to become an adventurer for so badly anyway, Richa? There's this place I need to go to. Problem is, the Yellow Jackets won't let a child leave the city alone. Oh yes, so there has it. Self-inserted character? Well, yes and no. There's a long story about that. I'll get to that shortly, once we get to that point. But if I was an adventurer, I'd be responsible for myself. I could go wherever I please, whenever I please. So please, let me sign up. It ain't that simple, lass. Got a responsibility to those I sign up. If I let someone what's clearly unprepared head out there, they end up hurt or something worse, I won't be able to live it down. And don't even get me started on the damage it'll cost the guild's reputation. So you can forget about signing up till you're older. Much older. But it has to be now during this rising. Why do you have to be so responsible? Comes with age, lass. Now, run along. Get yourself home. Oh no. This kid's up to something. Is everything well? Sorry you had to see that. Little cub's bent on becoming an adventurer. But I said no and sent her on her way. Still, I can't help but worry. She doesn't strike me as the sort to give up easily. True. Wouldn't surprise me a bit if she tried to sneak out anyway. I to impose, but I reckon you could keep an eye on Richa. I'd do it myself, but I can't open and leave this tavern. Yeah, hospitals don't really. No, depending on departments, yeah. They either care about the holidays or you don't. It's kind of based on scheduling, like who's going to be available whenever possible. And during a holiday, I think last I checked, especially for my department, they do care about holidays, but they also like assign certain people to be there just in case. And each person has to do that. Like there's going to be a certain day where you're supposed to be on that. You're supposed to be present. So, there's that. That's my case. That's my situation anyway. So let's see how this goes. The timing of the rising seemed to be of the essence in a little one. Intriguing, would you agree? Very intriguing. So, let us ask her about that. I mean, you're dead. The next city exits Tempest Gate over by the aft castle. I suggest you begin by talking to Kindrail, the sentry yonder. And I'm hoping, Solaire, you also get your off because I hear it's Labor Day tomorrow. For others, I think there might be another holiday in mind as well, so it's going to depend on region. I'm not sure if there's any in certain areas. You give me a heads up in case there is. So leave a comment in chat in case you know a specific holiday that you're looking forward to on the month of September. By tomorrow, it's going to be September 1st. Where is that? Upgrade training. Dang, it is raining. Hard. The lowlands of Lanosea await you on the other side of the Tempest Gate. But Batarans behest, you say? As it happens, a girl of that description did come through just a moment ago. She was at the heels of a Mikote peddler. So at a glance, one might think of them parent and child, but the way she kept stealing glances, well, that made me suspicious. So I alerted my comrade Ayoyo outside. I expect she stopped the little one for questioning. If you're worried, you should seek her out. Our thanks for the information. We shall find your comrade at once. And there's our minstrel. Oh, you got an off tomorrow. Nice. No Sunday scaries for you. Oh, that's good. As for me, I still have to end the stream reasonably early after this, so it might end a little early. The only reason, however, is that I need to accompany my wife to work first. So there's a chance that after a certain hour, we might stop the game. Not exactly right away, though. That's why I chose to start at 10 o'clock this time. And who might the two of you be? Well, yeah. So Badaran sent you after the little one. I was just asking her what she's up to. Richa, was it, dearie? You hear without others telling you. You ought to know it's dangerous out here. What is it that you want to do so badly? You'd risk your life for this? There's something I need to see. Doesn't matter if it's dangerous. I have to go. You understand that you have reasons, Richa? And so, cannot, in good conscience, allow you to wander the wilds alone. So here I would make a proposal. Rather than becoming an adventurer, why not employ the service of one? With a dependable adventurer at your side, you would be able to reach your destination safely. This, I believe, is your best option. But I don't have any money. And what adventurer would want to help a child anyway? Why, our friend here, of course. If you're happy with this humble vagrant. I shall be glad to provide suitable recompense in Rich's stead. While a part of me hopes that this will lead to inspiration for a song, above all, I feel compelled to lead a helping hand. You're really helping me? Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad it worked out for you. As a client, there's something you need to bear in mind. That is, if you got to give the adventurer, you've got to give the adventurer here your trust. Be honest with what exactly is you need, and he'll be able to help you all the better. place I want to go to is a lighthouse here in Lower Nanosia. It's named for one of the 12. I heard a rumor from a kid in town, you see. He told me that ghosts appear there during the rising. Supposedly lighthouse keepers who died in the calamity, and they spirit children away to the realm of the dead. That's got to be nonsense, and I want to prove it. Oh, the 2 lighthouses in the area. Well, of the 2 lighthouses in the area, Ocean's Torch is the only one as civilians can get to. I don't recall hearing nothing about ghosts though. Can't help but be curious, so I'm coming along. I'll come along. Having a yellow jacket with you ought to make things easier, I reckon. That outside's of a skirmish anyway. Need a cannoneer. More at home blasting things from a distance. If you've run into angry fiends on the road, they're all yours. Oh, they're leaving it to us, huh? Alright then. So, what's your name, adventurer? Ah. Oh, I'm Sigurd. Sigurd Chronosecht. I'll remember that. Thank you so much for helping me. We'll go to Ocean's Torch, and we'll see if the rumor about the ghosts is true. Go. Now, up next. Are you ready to go, Sigurd? As much as I would like to accompany you, someone should return to the drowning wench. Tongue. It's not working again. Someone should return to the drowning wench to apprise Baderon of these developments. Besides, to hear your accounts afterwards, what you've learned and felt, will also bring unique inspiration. I wish you all an enjoyable and insightful excursion. Right, to begin with, how about we head east to Madmen Bridge? It'll give Rich a chance to see the sights. The path can be steep in places, so be careful you don't take a tumble now. I'll be fine, don't worry. Let the adventure begin. It's dark, it's rainy, and oh my lord, this is going to be tricky. But I think we'll survive. Nothing really scary off today. So, we'll be walking over here. Speed ourselves up. Alright. Oh, thank you. Look, a river. There's some sort of strange animal. You sometimes see children on out this way with their folks, but I take you've never been? Actually, I have. It was a long time ago, though, before my parents died in the calamity. Oh, that's sad. It's alright. I like it at the orphanage. Everyone's really nice, and I have a lot of fun. That'd be Limeline's Shoals, I take it. It's an orphanage run by a former sanguine siren, in case you wasn't aware. Fine place by all accounts. That's where Rich is from. I have one of me comrades contact your caretakers. Wouldn't do him harm, wouldn't do let them think she's missing. Right then. Next, we'll make for Ocean's Embrace. Up till there, eel. Well, it's slow so you don't wear yourself out. Off we go. Now we're just running. So, funny thing is we're running and all that, even though we have a mount, which I forgot to use. Hold on. I just realized that we're already running and we forgot to use the mount. We have a mount. Whoa. We're so high up. This is amazing. Felt the same way when I looked out from here for the first time. This bridge was built where a tidal wave sundered the land during the calamity. It's a symbol of our people's determination to rise above tragedy. Miss Dorothea, that's the headmistress. She said that we Luminsons work hard because we hate to lose and like what we do. What about you, Sigurd? Like being an adventurer? Well, I wouldn't want to be anything else. That's what I thought. When I grow up, I hope I'll like what I do as well. My parents liked what they did, I think. When calamity struck, they didn't run away. They were noble souls, Miss Dorothea said. She promised to tell me everything one day, but I don't know how to feel when they're gone. And I can't find the words. I want to be a good client, though, so I think I'll think on it. The rich has got something she needs to come over her chest. Wanting to verify the rumour, maybe she... But there's no use speculating. Come, let's press on. I love that hairstyle though. Long, flowing. What do you think of Sephiroth? Alright, I keep forgetting we got a bike. But it's nice to also walk as well, since that's expected of us. He's up. Cutscene time. That there's Ocean Storch. One of the two lighthouses here. One of the two lighthouses here that I what are named after for gods. Lighthouse keeper is a bloke named Rosny. You can ask him about ghosts and everything else you like. Lighthouse keeper. Man, it's hard to do pirate speak. It's annoying. So, about the reason why I want to know about the ghosts. Father and mother were lighthouse keepers, you see. They disappeared during the calamity and were never found. When I heard the rumor, I thought that maybe, just maybe, they were the ones hunting the lighthouse. So that's why I want to prove the rumor wrong. You can't stand people thinking your parents were doing terrible things. Aye, but part of me wishes that the rumor was true. Then I'd be able to talk to my parents again. There's so many things I want to ask them. Well, whatever the truth is, we'll find out soon. Let's keep going. Right, let's find our way through. Past the boss, since we don't think we'll to kill that thing. Not yet, at least. Off to the lighthouse. Right over there. Oh. The sea's frozen in a flash. A splash. Amazing. That area was hard hit by the calamity. On top of a tidal wave, on top of the tidal wave washing away big swaths of land, a piece of Dalamud came crashing down yonder. They say it cost Aether to gush out of the land and crystallize all at once. At the time I was with Miss Dorothea. She was my mother's friend and she took me to a safe place. I was very little then. Didn't fully understand what was happening. calamity really was a frightening thing. Can't imagine how it was for father and mother. Off they go. Now we have a mech. Well, here we are. Place. Well now, if it ain't guests. What brings you to the torch? And here we go. Ghosts doing the rising? For all my years as a keeper, I've not heard or seen about such things at any lighthouse I know. It's certainly the sort of place that children might believe haunted, though. Whereas someone mistook me or some laundry for a spectre. So father and mother weren't ghosts after all. Must say, it's a surprise to see Rato's little daughter here. Little girl here. Her parents showed me the ropes. I was starting out as a keeper. They had charge of Limeline's ring yonder. Nowadays it's on the little isle. There used to be a stretch of land connecting it. Dangerous stretch it was, rife with nasty beasts. They needed to hire adventurers, grizzled ones of that, just to deliver supplies. You knew my parents, please tell me about them. They left me in Limbs and Lamenza during the calamity and died in the tidal wave. Why did they go out there even though it was so dangerous? What's going on through their minds? I want to know. I was stationed elsewhere at the time. I only read this in a report, but your folks did everything they could to protect Limeline's ring. They built a breakwater using anything and everything they had on hand. In the end, there was no stopping such a monstrous wave. Countless souls went missing when it struck. The Maelstrom mounted search and rescue operations. They joined in the effort, but I'm afraid were never found. Know though that their folks didn't die in vain. Manning the lighthouse to the very end that day, risked many vessels safely to shore, saved many lives. You see, they really were noble souls, like Mr. Orthea said. If I could choose, I think that they were still here. It's just a thought, but how'd you like to stay a night and hear more about your folks? All be the mundane, everyday things, but what I know, I'd be glad to share with you. I'd like that. I'd like that very much. And story time. Nice story time. Although they just had to fast forward it because there's too many tales to account. And there we go. Feeling better. Morning, Sigurd. Oh no, shit, I dropped the accent. I don't remember doing this. Actually, this is a seasonal thing right now. So, if you haven't done it yet, go to Limsa to the low. I think it was the upper area, the upper deck, and then you can start the quest from there. This is actually one of the easier quests. It's really fast forward. It's just like, you know, cutscenes, I think. Oh, there she is. Hey. I got up early to look at the lighthouse, where my father and mother used to be. It's right there. For the longest time, I felt as though they abandoned me. I want to see them one more time so I can ask them why they had to go. To tell them that I miss them. I understand how you feel. In the end, there weren't any ghosts. Still, I'm glad I could learn about my family, about my parents. Made me realize that I want to become someone who helps others, like them, like you. Aww, it's a nice sunrise. Thank you for bringing me here. More laughing. This? So with all that said and done, we are back in town. Thank you so much for coming with me, both of you. You're very welcome, dearie. Always come to find me. Come to me if you need anything. There's no more trying to sneak out here. Well, I better get back to the orphanage. Hopefully Miss Dorothea won't be too mad at me. I'll bet you'll be wanting to report to the minstrel, I suspect. That, in which case, a comrade of mine tells me he's in the anchor yard. I'll see to it that Richa comes home safe. Be sure to catch the special fireworks afterwards, eh? Oh, fireworks, right. That one. Seeing you, Sigurd. Now that you mention it, we have to watch the fireworks today, too. So, let's give that a look. Right over there. And there he is. The guy we're looking for. Welcome back, my friend. Was young Richa able to find that which she sought? Yep, she did. Her purpose was to see if the ghosts were her parents who were taken into calamity. A tale is born when someone acts in the name of another. And there are so many tales out there. So many tales that it is impossible for us to know every single one. Yet, a tale may occasionally find its way to those who know most. Just that of the lighthouse keepers, whose courage and sacrifice had come to guide their child years after their passing. Thank you, Sigurd. Not only for granting Rich's wish, but for providing me with inspiration as well. While we wait for the special fireworks to begin, why don't you tell me more of your excursion? That's a lot of people. Yes, comes to me. A verse for all who strive onwards, this day and every day. Okay, so whoever's wondering about the Wandering Minstrel, I need all of you to look at this. Eyes on the screen, everybody. Greetings, Warrior of Light. Okay, I think this is the guy. Oh, there he is. It looks different. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream? A flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps, or perhaps not. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Oh my god, here it is. My name is Naoki Yoshida, and I have beckoned you here that I may express my gratitude. Interesting that they actually made an insert of him in here. And it's not the Wandering Minstrel. The Wandering Minstrel is someone else. For long years we have walked together with you on this grand adventure. It is a never-ending journey that shall continue tomorrow as surely as it does today. Most natural of things. Along the way, I have endeavored to keep my gaze firmly fixed upon the future. Of late, however, I have been keenly reminded that we must occasionally look back upon the path we walked. We might remember the lessons learned. In the course of our adventures, it seems that I too have grown. To learn from successes and failures both, and forge ahead with humility and sincerity. This is what I had resolved to do at Journey's beginning, and I resolved to do so in you. Nothing would please us more than to continue having you at our side on the road ahead. I pray that upon this journey of life that we have the honor to share, the light of the crystal shall ever shine. Now, time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. This world shall yet endure. As we continue to make our way, I pray that we shall have occasion to meet again. Till that day, I wish you the happiest of journeys. Fare you well. Oh, that's a nice moment. It feels heartwarming because he gets to thank you himself, although at least an XP of his, or an offshoot of his. Most happenings in our lives have no bearing on this fate of the world. On the fate of the world, most often than not, they go unobserved and unremarked. You, my friend, gather up such forgotten tales and see them delivered. In so doing, you bring joy. As a token of my gratitude, I dedicate to you this song, a song of journeys fulfilling. I don't think I can sing this, but we'll see. Oh, there it is. In gold, the sun doth rise. Around the sky it calls. In silver pale, the path of men, in white and endless pall. So far away, the guiding light, but you do now espy. Flames of life, their warmth impart, to comfort and inspire. Take heart, my friend, for here we stand, so we shall remain. Your destination reach you shall, by memories refrain. I have no doubt that you, Richa, and Ioyo shall give rise to a great many more tales. Your tales in particular may be more varied than those of others. There may be times when we face great hardships. The weight is more than you can bear. At such a time, I bid you remember this. No matter how great your burdens, the tale that you have gathered shall ever be your strength. A beacon to light your way in the darkness. One indeed. And we just got ourselves a minion. I don't know who this is, but I think it will make sense when we reach that point. We have unlocked the toy chests. Ah, cool. Got ourselves a toy chest. And the Wandering Minstrel is here too. Rising is an occasion to remember the past while looking forward towards the future. Many take to the road in solemn reflection. You, should you have the time to spare, mayhap would like to do the same. Yep, we just got our minion. We are using him now. I don't know who this is, so don't mind me if I don't say anything. Because I might have a feeling this might be a spoiler character that we'll see. Not real soon, but like way down the line with this person. Okay, now we're at it. While we're at it. Let's repair a few things. Which is okay. I think that covers that. So it's not ready, so let's go back to Mor Dhona then. But first, I feel like buying something. Something about this vendor reminds me of someone. What about you folks? She remind you of anyone? This is for... just getting them just for the sake of collection. So speaking of collection, let's get that chocobo saddle back. Yeah, it's everything. Shower looks good. Yeah, I think I'll just store the seedlings. We're fine. Now that we've figured everything out, let us walk back. Mor Dhona, here we come. Back to resume our mission, per se. And I think I'm gonna need some water. Although let's see, is this chocobo key? Towards... nope, it doesn't. I think it is. Check that map. Yep, it's right over there. We overshot it. Okay, before we continue, we grab something real quick, so one moment, please. And we're back. So, just went ahead and grabbed some water. I think that particular thing really used up my reserves of water. So, let's see. let's continue. If the flawless crystals you've procured for us are to retain their elemental purity during the shaping process, a very specific set of abrasive substances will be required. Well, I say substances, but one might just as well call them one substance, namely. This is ether sand, which has 4 elementally aspected varieties. Alas, ether sand is neither common nor cheap. Indeed, it is not unusual for the abrasive to exceed the value of the precious stones it is used to polish. Given the rarity of the materials in question, the Goldsmiths Guild in Ul'dah seemed the likeliest place to purchase the quantity we require. When I contacted the Guildmaster, however, I was informed that no ether sand was currently available. Though I requested that word be sent as soon as new stock came in, I have yet to receive aught but apologies. I should mention that at this point I placed the order sometime before you procured the flawless crystals. I am well aware that acquiring ether sand is no small feat, of course. I am not an impatient man. But I fear the more we delay our investigation, the greater the risk that the tower's secrets may fall into the hands of other, less savory parties. That's why I wish to entrust you with the payment of our purchase, and send you directly to speak directly to Guildmaster Serendipity. Mayhap the presence of such a distinguished personage will spur the guild into action. In any event, it is my hope that when next we meet, we have found at least one of the 4 varieties of ether sand we require. Okay, Ul'dah it is. Sounds like we'll have to ride our way through. Speaking of Ul'dah, looks like we're gonna go to the Jewelers Guild now. Goldsmiths Guild. Passing through fog fence and hopefully get to the afterwards. Zooming our way through and hopefully we can get there. Speaking of which, how is everybody's weekend going? Really, it's been rainy and it's been cloudy at certain points. I think even now it still does. Although earlier today it was pouring mad. It's pouring like crazy. The whole place got dark, gloomy, and strong, and the rain it's not a simple drizzle anymore, it's a shower. Downpour. Well, that's good to hear. Good to hear, Solaire. Getting a chance to sleep, not exactly sleep, but relax, per se. It's a really good time. I'm beginning to notice that weekends have not been like that lately. Those are my offs. I'm getting nothing of the sort. I'm like, well. So right now, whenever I get the chance to have an off or have a time where I can just like sit back and relax. I will sit back and relax. And if possible, sleep it out. The moment you wake me up, or the moment I stirred awake, it's gonna be hard to go back to sleep. That's a rough one. Blue fog. Alright, and we've just got past the northern Thanalan region and the central. So, as you notice, the area for the TTRPG, at least on the starter set, starts around this area. I think someone in the community actually took the chance to take their time on how long it takes to travel on foot from Ul'dah Blackbrush Station. It was an interesting discovery. It's over there. Oops. Okay, so now we're in Ul'dah. How to find a guild? Well, we'll just have to teleport to the guild. Let's go here. And head to the goldsmith's guild. Right. She might have it for us. Hope we do. Ah, Master Chronosecht. Welcome, welcome. What brings you here, if I may ask? Here. Payment. I need the sand. You're here on behalf of the Sons of Saint Coinach? What fortunate timing. I was just about to contact Master Rammbroes with the news that we finally managed to acquire a quantity of fire-aspected ether sand. I'm afraid it may take some time before we can supply the other 3 varieties, but you are welcome to settle accounts for that which we have now. Please speak with Jemima over I do beg your pardon. It seems she's assisting another customer. Come on. There must be something you can do. Without the sand, we have to rethink the whole design. I sympathize with your plight, sir, but as I explained, the ether sand in question is already spoken for. If you'd like to reserve the next shipment, then I would be happy to accept the funds you offered as partial. Partial? Are you saying it's not enough? Already stretched out our research budget as it is. Suppose a man can do without a midday meal for a year or two. Hey friend. Sigurd! It's been too long. What brings you here then? Got your eye on something expensive, have you? Well, now that's quite a money pouch. The sound of so many gale clinking together is strangely satisfying, is it not? Calming and yet invigorating at the same time. Oh no. You're here for the blooming ether sand, are you? Well, we need it for a specific thing. Well, I can't deny the Allagan civilization's a subject worth researching. Chief said he was looking into something big, but we never thought to ask him what. Urge and I have been too busy tinkering with the new airship design to think of much else. And when I say tinkering, wrestling would be the right would be more like it. Still, after much wringing of hands and gnashing of teeth, we managed to put together a prototype crystal-powered propulsion system. We got the idea from when we heard on how you lot had to use a corrupted crystal on board the Enterprise. As a matter of fact, anyway, to cut the long story short, our design calls for all 4 varieties of ether sand. That's why I can't relinquish my claim on this batch here. And for you, lad. How are we meant to usher a brave new age of technological innovation, if not by technologically innovating, eh? While I hesitate to interrupt such an impassioned speech, duty compels me to point out that this gentleman is a representative of an organization that reserved the ether sand in question, to mention nothing of the fact that his purse is considerably larger than yours. Oh, it's like that, is it? Alright, this batch is yours. I'll let you have it. If you're going to take my sand, it's only fair that you grant me a role in your project of yours. I'll take that as a yes. It's not every day that you get a chance to experiment with the wonders of ancients. Well, with any luck, they'll inspire me to think up another technological innovation or two. So we just ended up getting freaking Biggs. Dang it, Biggs. Now then, from what you've told me, I'm guessing you'll be needing the other 3 varieties of elementally aspected ether sand as well, right? Then rather than sitting on your rump waiting for the shipment that may never come, I reckon your time would be better spent looking for the stuff yourself. And as it just so happens, I know of a good place to start. There's said to be a peddler in northern Thanalan who, very occasionally, handles the earth-aspected variety of ether sand. God. Sound of that. One moment. Wedge is in the process of confirming the rumor as we speak. I know what you're thinking. Where did my timid little friend decide he didn't need me to hold his hand anymore? Answer being just the other day. Seems he was being inspired by a certain adventurous, heroic example. I thought he was joking when he volunteered to go to Thanalan without me. I just hope he manages to stay out of trouble. Head over to Blue Fog and you should find him poking about with his new bodyguard. Oh, did I mention her? Did I not mention her? Wedge thought it might be wise to hire a new adventurer to accompany him, just in case your heroic example turned out to be less inspiring than he first thought. I have a bad feeling about this, but let's go. Let's go out. I have a bad feeling. At any rate. That's... No. Not rent a choke. Where's the other one? Need to... it doesn't go that far. Can't go too far. That's a problem. Guess we'll have to ride. Here, and then we're heading north. And before you know it, I'm also feeling the congestion. I think I might have to get something warm. If something warm, I should do this. Come might have to grab something warm and soothing. Unless worst case scenario, I might have to take a break, make myself some noodles. There we are. And blue fog. Finally. Here is Sega greetings. If you're looking for a hired blade, then you have to look elsewhere. After the day I had, the only company I crave is the squat silent type. A blade that has his hands, has a handle, and no less than a pint of ale. Wish you heard my tale. I warn you, it's no staring epic, but as you asked, my employer, a Lalafellan lad, wished to pay a visit to a peddler who deals in some manner of special sandal. I forget what it was called, but it is apparently worth a small fortune. Anyway, when we arrived, the man claimed his stock had been stolen by bandits. Determined not to return empty-handed, we crept into the bandits' stronghold and set about locating the stolen goods. Long story short, alarms were raised, rogues were awoken, and we fled in blind panic. I was separated from my employer in the confusion, and I have not seen him since. Friend of yours, is he? Then you best be prepared for the worst. It is just possible the poor sod may yet be lost in the old Amagina mithril mine, but I fear the bandits will have caught up with him. I don't like the sound of that, alright. So, we are rushing. He is nearby. I'm not sure where though. Followed for him. Dead end. Two then. Oh, this spot. Great sauce. Right, that's how you want it. Oh great, there's even a fate here too. Oh no. It just had to be a fate. Okay, there's even more. Yeah. kind of found ourselves in a fate here. I don't know what just happened, but I ended up fate for some reason. And hey, hello there. Yeah, but this achievement fate is unfortunately by accident because I was trying to get to a quest here. Oh no. Is the thing I'm looking for. Uh-oh, there's lots of them. I don't like this. There's Wedge. I was looking for. Oh. Oh no, I don't like the sound of that. Let's help. Let's go and help. Might as well. This might be crazier than I thought. survive this one. I should have come here with instead of a DPS, but we'll see. Come on, buddy. In the fight. Nope, I don't think I'll survive this one. To get this guy. At least I did to fetch wedge. Oh god. There we go. Please don't tell me there's more of you. Oh yeah, there is. Okay, that's it. I'm changing jobs. Here we go. not gonna end well. Getting used to this. Hopefully it works. Ah, what? Crazy. Damn it. Got it. Yeah, when Toy of the Heavens is the BGM, we're screwed. I think we know what we were getting ourselves into at that point. Okay, so far so good. I think we're doing fine. But this is unexpected. This is unexpected. There's a dude. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't go there! Ah! Again. Almost there. Almost there. other guy. Okay, this one's dead. This is cooked. It's cooked. Yes! Yo! We'll just have to find our way through in the... Oh boy, we got him. Alright, now we just need to talk to Edge. That brings you back when... Oh, you're soloing it? Wait, you soloed it with Blue Mage. Wow. Damn, Ichika, you really did great. I'm now starting to consider if I should do it too, but... Who knows if I could do it. Damn. Alright, let's get to it. How could I be so stupid? Sneaking into the bandit's lair, it's just not the sort of thing I do. And now I'm supposed to die for it? I'm going to die for it. No. I need to calm down. I can do this. I can be brave. I'm going to stand up and going to walk out of here. Here we go. I'm sorry. Please don't kill me. I'll promise I'll leave and never come back? Hey, bud. Sigurd! Is it really you? But how did you find me? Can you smell fear? Yeah, I think we got lucky there that the minions that she had were not following. Like, they weren't pulled. Because if they were, we're screwed. It's gonna be rough. Actually, ignore that smell. I expected you're wondering why I'm here. Well, I was just in the process of retrieving some stolen ether sand, which Biggs and I need for our research as it happens. It was, I conceive, perhaps a touch foolish and very nearly fatal, but I did succeed in snatching the stuff. Before my bodyguard ran away and several dozen bandits came piling after me with knives and axes and what looked very much like a plank with a rusty nail in it. Anyway, the important thing is that the stolen ether sand is right here in my oh dear. Must have fallen out when I was taking evasive maneuvers. It seems I won't be leaving this infernal place for a while yet. I guess we'll look for it. You'll find the ether sand in my stead? Yep. Oh, thank the gods. You're a true friend, Sigurd. I hope the search doesn't prove too troublesome. The bandits don't seem to care much for visitors. How do you mention it? Let's go look. Earth cradled. Oh great, there's more of you. Hit. Ah, there it is. Oh, and I hit. I think if that thing actually followed us, we would be screwed over. I didn't even mention it. Let me check our minion. Our companion real quick. If you got any. Oh, no level ups yet. Technically, you did. Just two more. Marines. Where they were responding. Sigurd, have you any luck of the locating the ether sand? Yep, right here. Yes, that's it. I must return to the workshop at once and tell Biggs the wonderful news. What's that? You're also on a mission to collect ether sand? And you're working with the chief? A treasure trove of Allagan knowledge, you say? I see. Well, then you should really be the one to have this. Biggs and I are far from exhausting all possible avenues of airship innovation, but it sounds as if your problem can't be solved by any other means. The expedition of yours sounds jolly interesting, I must say. I'm half inclined to join you. In fact, I think I will. Any venture worth the chief's time must be worth a look. Right. I'm more than ready to leave this awful place behind, and you should return to Mor Dhona with that ether sand before there are any more little mishaps. Just be sure to keep a close eye on your pockets, Sigurd. Okay, that's what. Oh god, there are more. They aggroed. Gotta thank the fairy for keeping us alive. Or in this case, gotta thank our little squishy running around here. No. Target. To get back to Mor Dhona. And fast. Push. This should take us to Mor Dhona through these rails. Come to think of it, what did I achieve just now? Check. Whoa, ho, ho, ho. That is an achievement. Ooh. That's unexpected, but wow. I never thought we'd actually pull that off. Oof. Flying our way to North Silvertear, onwards to the camp in Mor Dhona. That's why we couldn't Okay, that explains. Alright, here we go. We got Rammbroes. Ah, Sigurd. You returned. I take from your presence that you were successful in procuring some ether sand. Tell me, which variety did you find? Well, we found the fire and earth-based ones. I see. 2 varieties. Well, that is 2 more than what that is 2 more than we could reasonably be expected, and 2 less than I have hoped you would say. Forgive my flippancy. You've done well. Truly, if all goes to plan, we need no longer fear death by fire or earth. Master Garland, if you would be so kind as to prepare the relevant crystals. I shall set to work immediately. Truth be told, I've been looking forward to this. One does not encounter materials like these every day. Speaking of which, how in the 7 hells did you find them? Mistake me not, old friend. I know only too well how capable you are, but ether sand is something you simply find. No, it isn't something you simply find gathering dust at the back of a merchant's rare gem cabinet. And then we tell him about the shenanigans. You had help from Biggs and Wedge. Trust them to design a revolutionary new engine the moment I turn my back. How's a genius meant to rest on his laurels when his employees are so damnably inventive, eh? Now they're determined to join us, are they? Typical. I jest, of course. It would be good to have him around. Still, as a matter of professional pride, let's endeavor to procure the 2 remaining varieties of ether sand before they arrive, shall we? Tell me, Rammbroes, have we any information where the water and wind aspected types might be hiding? Not as of yet, but I have made certain arrangements. We shall soon see if my efforts have borne fruit. Forgive me for observing, but you seem less than enthusiastic about that prospect. If there's a complication, I'd rather we discuss it now than risk jeopardizing the expedition. Mayhap an explanation is in order, but first let us savor the preliminary victory that Sigurd has won for our cause, if only for a moment. Nice. We get to choose materia. But I prefer critical hit. Now let's pick up from where that stopped. Yes, I must speak of the arrangements as I made to acquire the 2 remaining varieties of ether sand. Some days ago, I asked a Charlian acquaintance of mine to travel to Gridania and there gather the necessary materials. Since the time, however, I have heard nearly a whisper from him. To be frank, this lack of communication is not entirely uncharacteristic, but I cannot discount the possibility that something ill has befallen the man. Alas, we do not have time to investigate his fate. As I've mentioned before, the more we delay our expedition, the more likely that it is that the Crystal Tower's secrets will fall into the wrong hands. Therefore, I would entrust you with the same mission I assigned to my friend. Travel to the Black Shroud and seek out Parsemontret, the master of the markets in Gridania. If anyone knows where ether sand might be bought, it is he. Oh god, Parsemontret. Well, I don't think we met him per se at the beginning compared to meaning the one what's the guy in Limsa again? I forgot. Anyway, we'll stick with this. Try that again. Well, while the costs are still low, we can teleport. Let's go. Oh, someone's singing up there. Okay, that was fun. Okay, where's the market? Ah, there we are. Okay, one moment, please. There's our man. Yes, I'm sorry. Did you say you wish to purchase ether sand? My dear fellow, have you had the faintest idea of the rarity of that material you seek? I have not seen so much a grain of ether sand in these markets for me. Yeah. I can tell you where one might mine the ore from which the warfare expected variety of the abrasive is derived. But only a desperate fool would willingly set foot in the place. Well, you seem undeterred. Very well. Are you familiar with Earth's Gift? It is where the ore is to be found, an area inhabited by a particularly pernicious hog. Should you encounter the betusked nightmare, you will know that you're in the right place, albeit at the wrong time. Farewell. Yep. Doesn't help matters. Gotta do it. Oh, there. Let's go. Over here. Just fly it out. Either we fly or we ride. Bent branch. Village. And further beyond. Another path. That's a fate. Nope, that's not the one. Here we go. Pathway. He said it's an Earth's gift. Considering that we're flying, I think we have a better time. Yeah, it's further up. Further north. Okay, here it is. are too late, adventurer. And not only for the entertainment. You'll find no trace of the ore which but recently lay here. Hey, not so much as a speck. And hey! Flightless Bird, hello, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you along. No, you will never spy me from there. For the time being, at least, you will have to trust the evidence of your ears. Now stop squinting at the foliage and listen. As I told you, the water-blessed mineral you hoped to find is gone. Taken by me. Victory has made me magnanimous. However, so accordingly, I have decided to share the location of an alternative source of ether sand with you. The wind-touched variety, to be specific. I trust I have your attention? Good. A band of Ixal in the North Shroud keeps a quantity of the abrasive for the purpose of removing impurities from lesser crystals. Well, do you mean to dally here all day? Make haste, adventurer, before I snatch another prize from under your nose. This is to be a race. The Ixali logging grounds in the North Shroud shall be our destination. That is where a real amusement will begin. May the best man win. I have a feeling I know this guy, but for those who don't know, let's stay in suspense and find out who it is. Now, let's get out of the forest. Well, this section of the forest. I'll have to exit to the other side. So how is everybody doing this evening? Or morning, depending on where you are right now. The afternoon, in fact. Currently for me, for everybody else watching, I guess you're located somewhere in... Okay, this might make sense the moment I say it, because tomorrow, well, as of the date of this airing, it might be midnight by this point. By the time midnight hits, it would have been Labor Day at this point. For others, this might not be the case, as the state will actually be assigned to a different holiday. Not sure about all of you. I can say confidently that currently where I'm at, it's currently to be Labor Day 1st. Which also means another thing. If in case any of you are counting down, we are getting closer and closer to holidays, namely the winter time. So it might be Christmas soon, and a few other things that come before that. Probably for those of you looking forward to Halloween, it's getting close. Jealous with flying. Oh, wait, did you just get started? Yes, if you did, oops. And I'm glad that everybody's chilling right now. Oh, speaking of chilling, it's actually chilly. Wait, I think we overshot. This is not where we're supposed to go. This is not it. This is not it. Oh yeah, right. Okay. In consideration to your, in consideration to our penguin friend here, Let me switch vehicles real quick. On the bright side, though, I'm using a bike. Because why not? And besides, I kind of missed the turn where it was supposed to go. So yeah. It's fair. Hold up just real quick. I need to unlock this. Upward. Not right now. We need to unlock that. I think I should make it a point to unlock all the passageways, all the routes for the chocobo porters. Yeah, there's a lot of mounts in this game, and I think if you reach a certain storyline or a certain point in the main story quest, flight becomes available. However, on certain expansions, you still have to unlock a few other requirements before you gain flight. That's the other thing. That's the other thing I'm noticing. Oh no. Oops. Oh. I switched back to Scholar for the sake of survivability. Because a while ago I got caught in a fate. A real-time battle a while ago. To make it amusing, I was fighting off a boss. Like that particular series of fates, series of events. It was basically a series of boss fights. It was insane. I think you should get a chance to watch the VOD, you might actually see that more. I was making do with Red Mage, but we reached a point where we actually needed healing, so I went and switched to Scholar. Alright, we got him. That's an Ether here. Ether Sand here. Let's blast him off. There we are. It's been a long while since I've played this. I was hoping to actually reach this before we finished FF3, but I think it's also good that we finished FF3 before getting to this particular quest line. So it's actually nice. Because we actually get to understand the references, I think. I heard there's a bunch of references here. So, we'll see what we got here. Bravo! That was quite a show, adventurer. Why, the spectacle proved so enthralling that all thoughts of Ether Sand slipped my mind. I appear to have forfeited our little race. Congratulations. The wind-touched abrasive is yours. And yet, having been treated to such a memorable performance, I cannot help feeling that the greater prize is mine. This inequity must not stand. I insist that you accept a token of my appreciation. Payment for this entertainment will be waiting for you to the east, in a clearing within Proud Creek. We retrieve the gift ere it is crushed beneath the iron feet of the Dolphins. I think I know who this is. Oh boy. I have an idea who this guy is. You're gonna find me. Also, one thing to mention, I'm still getting used to using a controller, so... sorry, not a controller. Getting used to using keyboard and mouse. This could take a bit. So far, so good, though. But still have to work my way with the reactions when it comes to targeting. That's still my weakness here. Oh, God, why? Well, we're here anyway. I mean, why not? Just when I decided to do something different and push for the quest, this happens. Almost there. Nice. Dang, this bird is really this bird really knows when to time this thing. Okay, got it. Woo! That was good. Grab this thing. Not what you were expecting? I took the liberty of refining the ore from Earth's gift into aether sand. Keep it safe, adventurer. Lest you accuse me of playing games, you should know that the thought of relinquishing my prize never once crossed my mind, until I saw you in action. Such deeds must needs be rewarded. It is my vocation, you see, to record history as it is made by mortal men, and I must prefer to chronicle the accomplishments of the bold and the mighty. Thus, it is my fervent wish that you continue your career with the same courage and zeal you have shown today. We shall meet again, adventurer, and sooner than you would imagine. Aha. Okay, let's go. Let's warp. Set up a commute. Make our way. Saint Coinach's fight. You know what's interesting about this? Something about the glam I'm currently using, the one that came from the Little Ladies' Day this year. This kind of reminds me of... what's that? The uniform in Final Fantasy Type 0. Considering the color scheme. Notably one of the more mature wartime FFs that came out there. Even though it's a side story, Oh boy, does it deliver. Not sure about the gameplay though. Some of you might not be fans of it, but I can tell you the lore of that game, pretty good. Love it. Oh, got you. Midgard's armor, stop. What news of your mission? Are we any closer to acquiring the remaining abrasives? These two. Brought both. I shall have Master Garland begin to work on the crystals immediately. Nice. There. That should do the trick. Oh! These items. The fangs. Excellent work. We now possess all 4 of the fangs required to pierce the Crystal Tower's defenses. My compliments, Master Garland. Okay, let me just talk about this real quick. Let's talk lore. So, previously in our run of Final Fantasy III, there was a part where we tried to run our airship past the guarding statues towards the north. And when you pass there with the airship, you will get this prompt that your airship crashes because it has hit an energy field. It would somewhat give you a heart attack because you would expect that it would give you a game over because your party wiped at that very moment. But in reality, just like it gives you the warning sign and then it just ejects you out. And the items in question for you to pierce through that would be the 4 fangs, the 4 elemental fangs that we're looking for. And they originally drop off from numerous bosses or certain points in the game. You actually get them whenever you have to do something that involves any of the 4 crystals. So it's interesting that they also carried this particular bit in this game. So I like this. This is good. This is a good nod to the whole lore of Final Fantasy III. Oh, it was a trifling matter, I assure you. Sigurd here is the one who you should be thanking. Anyway, by my reckoning, there's nothing stopping us from striding up to the Allagan's front door. Right. You can't go without us, Chief. Ah, Biggs, Wedge. Come to lend a hand, have you? Well, it's not every day that you get the chance to study the wonders of the Allagan Empire, is it? Their technology makes Garlemald look ancient. I appreciate your enthusiasm, lads, I really do. But we're not here to take this knowledge for ourselves. Twice in the last decade, the promise of unimaginable power has prompted men to meddle with technology they do not understand. And the realm has been dragged onto the very brink of oblivion on both occasions. We shall not be so irresponsible as to risk another. Wedge, do you recall our company's creed? Yes. Yes, Chief. It's freedom through technology. Exactly. Freedom. When we forsook our homeland, we swore that we would have no truck with machines that could be used to promote tyranny. This has not changed. Should you feel tempted to break your oath, remember this. The wonders of the all-knowing Allagan Empire could not save their civilization, and have damn near doomed ours twice. That is why we must explore the Crystal Tower and, if needs be, seal away its secrets. Compelling viewpoint. It is unyielding wheels such as yours that have defined the course of history. Oh, there he is. So you return at last. What, pray tell, has kept you so wholly preoccupied that you could not spare a moment to inform me of your progress or preservation? Why, the task you assigned me, of course. Surely you have not forgotten about the ether sand. I tasked a passing adventurer with delivering it. A more capable courier I could not imagine. That's a badass entrance there. Oh, here he is. Greetings, adventurer. Did I not say we would meet again? I believe an introduction is in order. I am Grahatia, one of the students of Baldessian. I look forward to joining you on your groundbreaking expedition. Oh yes. Our good friend, whom my wife calls Kitty Boy. The Kitty Boy is back. He's right here. Grahatia has been assigned to the project as an observer. I hope you will forgive him his eccentricities and welcome him as one of our own. Yeah. So then, our fellowship is complete, and all stands ready to step into the unknown. 3 cheers for Noah! Noah? That is the name I've chosen for our little collective. Given our differing backgrounds, we cannot very well call ourselves the Sons of Saint Coinach, can we? And we must have a memorable appellation if our venture is to leave its mark in the annals of history. I can claim that NOAA stands for Nominated Observers of Artifacts Historical. And so it does, technically. But my true reason for choosing the name stems from the fact that it is shared by a vaunted Allagan Archmagus. Archmagus? I like the sound of that. Very well. Now that the pressing matter of what to call ourselves has been settled, it is time we set forth to brave the outer defenses of the Crystal Tower. Is everyone ready to depart? Ready! Okay, before I continue, there is another lore bit I have to share here. So, the name Noah. This is interesting because this is also a nod to another character in Final Fantasy IV. No, not 4. Final Fantasy 3. And in Final Fantasy 3, you would learn about the great mages or the great archmages of the realm. The one that stands out the most is Noah, since he's one of the strongest and has passed on his knowledge to 3 of his apprentices. The names of his apprentices, though, you will find out later on, but their positions so far in the whole game was 2 of them ended up being your allies at some point, and then one of them is the actual antagonist. So if you're thinking the Cloud of Darkness is the antagonist, no. It's not exactly the Cloud of Darkness. The Cloud of Darkness is just like Necron, or another boss that's just, a force of nature. The actual antagonist in that game, you will see him later here in the Crystal Tower. And the Crystal Tower happens to be a thing also in FF3. So that's why it's interesting that they actually lifted out that particular bit and placed it on FF14, because that is actually one massive chunk of FF3's story right there. In fact, it's like the defining 1/3 or 2/3 of the game. It makes sense the moment you reach that part, when you're trying to find out how to save the world. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go. There it is. There it is. Now the question is, are we going to be able to queue up tonight? Or will this have to wait for next week? One way to find out. Gentlemen, secrets of ancient Allagan beckon. Let's not keep them waiting any longer. Adventurer, you and I will join the engineers at the Crystal Tower's main gateway, where we will endeavor to neutralize the structure's outer defenses. Rammbroes, meanwhile, will remain here and oversee the operation. Given my knowledge of Allagan history, it seems logical that I should lead the expedition itself. Although I admit the role does not exactly befit my status as an observer. Still, we can make use of the resources at hand. Assuming all are in agreement, let us proceed forthwith to the large lopsided gate found to the southeast. I believe that's where we're going. Let's bike our way through and find out. Start here. Past this right here. Onwards to this. Here. That lopsided gate. The Crystal Tower lies beyond this portal. Now comes the interesting part. Sid, you are the only one of our number who has ever crossed this threshold. I ask that you take the lead for the present. Ooh. There it is. I say, the energy radiating from these statues is palpable. Lucky for us that it is. One might otherwise stroll past them. Feast your eyes on the elemental defenses which prompted our lengthy preparations. These sentinels prevent would-be intruders from advancing to within 20 yalms of the tower's inner reaches. There's a barrier. No matter how swift they may be. Happily, the crystal fangs we took such pains to craft should spare us the inconvenience of instantaneous annihilation. Here, allow me to demonstrate. Chief, it's too dangerous to allow anyone else to risk his life testing one? Quite right. I made the damn things. It is my job to see that they work. Oh, he's gonna do it, alright. Ooh. Actually quite strong. Oof. Ah, yes. Success! I, for one, am convinced. Friends, ready your fangs. Second one. Third one. And of course, that last one. This last one is yours, old friend. It seemed old and learned. Yep, that's ours. There we are. We managed to break through. Ha! We did it! So much for the outer defenses. Indeed. The entrance to the tower is near at hand. Blood fairly sings with anticipation. Speaking of blood, I have a proposal for the next stage of the expedition. I suggest we wait here while Sigurd and a hand-picked party of his adventuring companions enter the tower. What? Without us? I thought we came here to survey the entire structure. We did, and we will. But our investigations must proceed at a more measured pace. If the outside of the place is this well defended, can you imagine what awaits us on the inside? Only a true hero could reasonably hope to brave the hazards ahead and live to tell the tale. Sigurd here fits the description better than anyone. Better than anyone I know. And it is not as if we shall be idle in his absence. While Sigurd and his companions are risking life and limb to beat us a path to the tower, it set about analyzing the rubble for evidence of how its technologies function. Your knowledge of ancient lore will be invaluable in this endeavor, historian Grahatia. Do you ever tire of me, right, old man? Sigurd, as it seems I won't be accompanied, allow me to at least provide you some instructions. The maze that surrounds the base of the tower is known as the Labyrinth of the Ancients. During the initial foray, I suggest you concentrate on ridding the place of hostile elements. While you're reasonably certain the maze is secure, contact me via link shell and we shall join you post haste. No matter what Master Garland says. Though we would prefer that if any relics you encounter remain intact, you would have leave to do whatever is necessary to secure ingress to the upper levels of the tower. Fortune go with you, Sigurd. And this marks the duty being unlocked. And we managed to do so. However, I think this would be a long wait. So, we might need to actually reserve this for the next stream. Because I know the wait of this one is pretty long. We have to find an ideal time to actually do this. So for that, here's a little something to take note of. There's going to be a party of 3. Like 3 parties. Each party is comprised of 8 players. And it's going to give us 24 players total. That's a little something to think about. While that's the case, I think it would be best to save that insanity for tomorrow. Well, not exactly tomorrow, because tomorrow is maintenance day. So for now, we will have to end the stream. I will be joining the stream next time as a scholar, so wish me luck next time. Right now, however, we're going to end it here. We're going to continue the adventure tomorrow, but we're going to play a different game this time. So right now we're going to end this tonight. We're going to rest up because we have a lot of things to do tomorrow. In my case, I have to drive. But after that, we're going to be pondering about whether we should stream in the daytime or stream at nighttime like usual. I think we might do nighttime in this case. But for the game that we'll be playing, though, I am currently divided between playing Final Fantasy IV or Harvestella, or just randomly pick another one. For now, we'll rest. We'll call it a night. So thanks everyone for watching the stream. Thanks for watching it, whether you're watching it live or you're joining the lurking group. Like everyone who has been here watching and enjoying the moment, or you might be watching this after the fact that it has aired, and you might be one of the VOD gang. So those who are watching the video on demand, thank you for taking the time. Right now, see you next time. Looking forward to seeing you soon on our next adventure. May you all walk in the light of the crystal, everyone. Take care. I'll see you soon.